Hello, my friend. Welcome to the Aligned Singer. This is the Aligned Singer podcast. I am so pumped that you're here and to share this with you today. Are you freaking kidding me? I think about you and your success all the time. So, I'm your host, Sarah Hockey. I'm a classical soprano. I'm a voice teacher, an expert on vocal technique, and I'm your bel canto bestie. And I'm here and I'm dancing because today we're talking about technique. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Technique is some of the outer work that we do to build that foundation and scaffolding, the infrastructure of your instrument so that you can skyrocket to success. I sure hope that's what you do. So, on today's episode, I'm going to be answering the mysterious question, what is technique? What is vocal technique? Why does it matter? And why should I care? So here are the basics of technique. Or maybe I'll call it, for alliteration purposes, the basics of bel canto. Oh yeah, oh yeah. But it's not really just bel canto, it's any vocal technique. So what even is vocal technique? Now, before I answer that question, if you have that question in your head and anybody's been snobby or snooty or snotty to you, like, you should know, like, don't listen to them. Don't feel bad about it. I studied voice for 4 years in undergrad and my peers were like, technique, technique, technique. And I had no idea what they were talking about. To be honest, I don't think they knew what they were talking about either. It was just a word that we all threw around to make ourselves feel good about ourselves and our singing. But here's the basics of technique. Technique is how we sing, what we sing. It's just the how. It's how we make sound. So, my job as a voice teacher with an expertise in vocal technique and building a technique, like building an instrument, that's what I love doing as a voice teacher. I'm like bananas in love with it. It's how we actually approach our instrument, right? It doesn't have to do with the performing yet. It's sort of the in-between, how we make the sound. And then, of course, we apply that to repertoire, especially repertoire that can sometimes get squirrely. So if you didn't know that, don't feel bad. It's just how we make the sounds that we make in order to get to the singing that we want to get. Now, here's what I need you to know about the world of voice in general. In my mind, there are two kinds of voice teachers. This is what I've encountered throughout my life. And yes, this is a binary oversimplification, but it really, I'm like, oh, you either fall into one of these two categories as a voice teacher. You're either, I literally was just talking to two different people last week about this. Oh my gosh. You're either the kind of voice teacher that, number one, really doesn't know how to teach technique. You don't understand how to build an instrument or how to facilitate that. So you need singers to come to you pretty much already singing well. And I'm not saying that those people are wrong. I'm not saying that those people should leave the industry. There is a place for them. They're the type of people who can then they just go straight into cultivating artistry, how you perform what you perform, giving you great ideas for repertoire, all that stuff, right? But they do not understand how to actually build your voice and connect the dots, like what I'm passionate about for you. Connect the dots from where you are now in your voice to where you want to be. And then you get over to my side of voice teachers, this kind of voice teacher that I am, who understands, especially in my case, deeply how to build a voice from the ground up if necessary. And the people like me, there are many of us out there. You may not have encountered them, especially if you're having trouble with your technique, but I'm the kind of voice teacher, the person who can actually build a technique no matter where you start from. I can do it. And there are other people that can do it too. I actually believe, and other people believe this too, because I've had conversations with voice teachers that I respect about this. If you have the desire and love to sing, if you have that love in you, especially if you want to pursue it to a really high level, you can learn. You can learn. And I feel like that's such a radical statement because there are a lot of voice teachers out there, unfortunately, who are in the camp of people who do not understand how to build technique. They just don't have that gift, or they haven't cultivated it, that would tell you, and this was told to me, if you listen to the first episode of The Aligned Singer, you understand what I went through with the first 6 years moving to New York and not being able to sing. It's because I was surrounded by this camp of voice teachers, of people who were like, you should quit. What are you doing? Oh, you haven't made it by now and you're 26? Why are you still doing this? I literally had my eyes twitching because it's so upsetting. I literally had a voice teacher tell me that in a lesson. I'm like, oh, okay. So I should like go jump off of a hill because I'm 26 and haven't broken through in the industry? Like, I didn't know enough at that time to know you should not be working with this person then. Fire her. Save your money. Find a voice teacher who can actually teach technique. But I want to say this to you. It's from my actual life. Sometimes I'm like, I can't believe this stuff. This is from my actual life. And of course, now I'm a very successful professional soprano. Like, she was so wrong. She wasn't the only person who said that to me. Many people did. Oh, how awful, right? But I need you to know that building technique is possible for you. Like I said, the whole point of me telling you that story is to make sure that you understand that there are people out there who have an expertise beyond your imagination. I'm one of them, and I have friends who are too, that believe if you have the desire to sing, it's worth repeating. If you have the desire to sing, especially at a high level, and you just can't do it right now because you have problems in your technique, we believe that you can do it. We know that you can because we've seen it happen so many times. And in my case, I had it happen in myself. It's no wonder that I'm so passionate about vocal technique. The journey that I had to go on that took longer than 6 years, let me tell you, it took more like 10, 11 to really establish the sound that I have now. I mean, of course I'm passionate about vocal technique. It changed my life. So that's why we should care. It can change your life. I mean, being able to sing the things that you're really passionate about singing with ease, that's what technique gives you. It gives you the ease to be able to sing it and not feel like you're taking a shot in the dark or throwing spaghetti at the wall. That you're going, oh, it's this way this time and it's that way that time. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And it's like 1 out of 20 tries that I can sing this high note or this phrase or make it to the end of this phrase. All of that is totally addressable. It's totally solvable. Especially for somebody like me that understands how to do it, it's very simple. It may take time, but it's not like, oh, I hope that someday maybe I'll be able to do this. No, of course you'll be able to. Of course you'll be able to. So let's review. What is vocal technique? Why does it matter? And why should I care? These are our 3 big questions for today. What is vocal technique? It's how you sing what you sing. It's how you sing what you sing. Why does it matter? Because if there are things that you want to sing and you can't right now, you need to know that there is a way to align your instrument. Hello, you're on the Aligned Singer podcast. I use that word all the time when I'm teaching voice. Align your instrument to your most beautiful sound, your highest potential sound. Like, my eye is twitching because I get so excited working with singers. I love my job so much. So that's why it matters. It also matters if you feel like you sometimes are throwing spaghetti at the wall. Like, sometimes certain things are working and sometimes they're really not, but it's a mystery to you right now how to get things consistent so that you're always singing well. You're always singing at your best, and you don't feel like in your next performance or audition, or you're trying to record yourself, or you're doing a self-tape, that you're throwing spaghetti at the wall. Usually that means you need to find somebody like me and some of my colleagues who are experts in building vocal technique to really help you facilitate building an instrument that can always show up for you when you're ready to make the magic happen of performing, singing, recording, anything. That's usually what that means. So that's really what it is. That's why it's important. Now, why should I care about this? Why does this even matter, Sarah? It's because the foundation of your singing life comes down to your vocal technique. It comes down to the sounds that you're making. And you and I both know those moments where we're like, ooh, that doesn't sound so good. That can really wreak havoc on the mental part of singing. If that's happening to you, and I have so much compassion for you because it happened to me for so many years, it can really start to wear down your resilience that we've talked about before is so important for your pursuit of your craft. So that's why it matters. It matters so much. It matters so much because guess what? You are here for a reason. Your voice, your journey, your gift, it's not accidental. It's not random. You came here to do this. You came here to pursue this. And I believe in you. I know you can. I know you can. If you're having any trouble with your technique, it is all solvable. It is all fixable. I promise. I am a living proof, and many of my students are living proof that it is solvable and it is fixable. You may have another question popping up in the garden of your beautiful mind. Ooh, I love it when that happens for you. And the question might be, well, how do I actually learn technique? How do I cultivate technique? So I've already told you the first thing you need to do is make sure you're working with a voice teacher that knows how to teach technique. If they're not giving you adjustments, if they're just kind of warming you up in a general way, they're probably the kind of voice teacher that needs you to come in learning how to sing. Now, here's how you actually cultivate it, especially if you have a voice teacher like me who can cultivate technique. Here's how you do it. It took me so long to realize this. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm sharing a pot of gold with you. I feel like you're going to be rich after this. I don't know. I'm really pumped. This is really valuable information. It's through vocalizing. Vocalizing, as I've become a very mature singer that truly understands technique while I'm singing, I'm like, oh, it's vocalizing. I'm not just doing random warm-ups. What a voice teacher like me is doing with you, somebody who's cultivating your technique, we are aligning your instrument. Like, seriously, no wonder that I named this the aligned singer. That is exactly how I think of it. It's like, if alignment is this line going up and down, something's over here and something like, we're trying to get to the center line of your voice. At least that's how I think of bel canto, which is my expertise. Remember, I'm your bel canto bestie. So happy to be here for you. We're trying to align your instrument. So if this is like going whack over here in your passaggio, which is one of the transitional points in your voice, and you're like, whoop, let's line that up. Let's get aligned there. Or like your low notes are like really strained or stressful or really light or really breathy. Whoop, let's line that up. And how we do that is through vocalizing. It's different vocalises that are suited to your voice that adjust you. You see what I mean? Adjust you into the true column of sound that's your sound. I think of it as a column of sound going from the bottom of your range to the top of your range. Or you can even think about a column going horizontally, the bottom of your range to the top of your range, right? If we want to think non-linearly, you can swirl it around, bottom to top of your range. You want everything to be super consistent so that you don't have those moments where you feel like, well, I'm throwing spaghetti at the wall. What the heck is going on? Right? So vocalizing really is the key to cultivating your vocal technique. And I'm telling you, it's important that you may go, oh, I knew that already. Or you may be like me and go, oh my gosh. Oh, well, no wonder I'm having XYZ issue. I'm not actually working that issue out. would be like, this is the example I give when I'm teaching voice. It's like a dancer needs to work on her arabesque. I love following dancers on my voice teacher Instagram. You'll see I follow a lot of ballet dancers. Let's say you need to work on your arabesque, but you don't just go and work. Trust me, stick with me here. If you got distracted, come back to me. This is super important for your journey to success. Trust me. Let's say you want to work on your arabesque, right? In your voice. We'll use the dancer example. They need to be working on this exercise, this stretch, that strengthening, doing it in class. That's what vocalizing is for us. For singers, we'll be like, man, I am over singing in my passaggio. That's something that happens really commonly when singers first come to me. They'll be over singing in middle voice. They'll be over singing in their passaggio. So let's use that as an example. Or like their high notes feel like they're not there. I can give you any example from the book. I've seen it all. And solved it all. Thank you very much. Technique. It's not that difficult. You just need somebody who can facilitate it. So you're doing different things every day to align your instrument, just like that ballerina is doing different things every day to have a more beautiful, stronger arabesque. Do you see how this works? Here's what I wanted you to tune into. If you got distracted, come back to me. That's what I said. Here's why. You don't achieve it by doing. That ballet dancer does not do the arabesque all the time. That's not the only thing she's doing. She's doing other exercises and stretching, strengthening and stretching to form the shape of the arabesque. And then she practices the arabesque. And for singers, it is the same. I love dancers because it's so similar between us and them. We can't just sing the phrase with the high note over and over and over and over and over again. That's not how to learn technique. In fact, that's a way to destroy your voice, fatigue yourself, tire out, and actually move backwards. You do not want that. I certainly don't want that for you. Are you kidding me? I want you to succeed. Here's what you do instead. You do the vocalizing, the warming up, the adjustments that help you get aligned so that then you can make some attempts at that phrase that has the tricky note, like the high note in it. Do you hear what I'm saying? This is so important for you to understand because I'm not there all the time holding your hand, telling you what to do. You have to hear my voice in your head when we're not together to understand this. It's the exercises you do that aren't the actual phrase in the music that establish your technique. And we call that vocalizing in the world of voice, or a nice colloquial word, normal word for it is warming up. That's why we warm up. It's not just to be like, okay, I'm warmed up. No, it's to get your voice aligned. You got to know where you're going. And I'm sure the people that you're working with that are helping you with your voice are telling you this. Like if I'm your voice teacher, we're talking about this in our lessons. That is, man, I do feel like I just handed you a pot of gold and like you're going to be rich after this because now you understand what is technique. Why is it important? How do I facilitate this in my singing? And why should I even care about this? It is the thing to care about in your singing journey, especially if your technique and the way you're singing isn't exactly the way you want it to be. And remember what I said, there is a whole camp of voice teachers. You may not have met us, but I'm one of them and you've met me now and I'm connected with a whole web of these incredible, it makes me want to cry because I love my colleagues who teach this way, incredible community out there. There is someone out there, maybe it's not me, maybe it's somebody else who can facilitate this in your singing. And now you know that they're out there, so hopefully you can connect with them if that's something that you need in your journey. Well, oh my God. I love teaching you the inner work, which is the mindset stuff that we do, but this, getting to talk about vocal technique, oh my God, I could talk about this all day with you. I would call you up and talk about this all day. I love it so much. I hope that this was illuminating for you. I hope that if you ever felt like shy or bad or felt embarrassed that you didn't understand what this stuff is, I hope that I helped you understand it better. Listen, let me know if I did. I would love to connect with you. I have an Instagram account. I'm at Voice Teacher Sarah over there on Instagram. I read everything. I read all my comments. I try to respond to everyone, all my comments, all my DMs, and everything. I'd love to hear how this resonates with you. Did you have an aha moment? Is there a place in your life where this belonged? Did you not realize that you need to vocalize to start to facilitate this technique? Oh my, do you also love ballet? Like, are you a dancer? Oh my God, I'd love to know. I love connecting with you. You are so special. There is only one voice like yours, and you are meant to bring this forth into the world and make it as beautiful as you want and do all the things that you're dreaming of. Let me tell you, I believe in you and other people believe in you too. And we really, 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 really need your special, unique gift. You're the only one that can sing like you. You are the only one that can bring forward the work that you're passionate about the way that you can. And we really, really need your gift out in the world. And if I can help you remember one thing, it would be to keep singing. Keep singing, keep singing, keep singing. And today I'll say keep vocalizing, keep vocalizing, keep vocalizing. I'm so glad you came to this vocal technique party. I hope it was fun for you. I wish I had a disco ball to pass through the screen or your AirPods right now because I am dancing. I love teaching you this stuff because it's going to be your superpower. Ooh, I'm excited for you. I'll see you next time on The Aligned Singer. Bye for now. Down, take it down, take it down. We're gonna take it down, take it down, take it down to basics, baby. Take it down to basics, baby. Yeah, yeah. These are the basics of bel canto. Basics, yeah, these are important. That's why they're on the bass. I need a bass drop. Okay.